Good morning students, hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to discuss the last worksheet, whatever I provided you in the last week, that question answers today I will discuss it. Okay, so let's see the first question. Take the most appropriate answer. Which of the following is not an effect of force? So 4 option is here, you have to choose that which one is the correct one. So change in the direction of an object, change in the shape and size of an object, change in the mass of an object, and option number D is change in the position of a stationary object. So we know that when we are applying a force can change the direction as well as change the shape and size of an object, and also that change the position of a stationary object. So when we are applying a force, those things are happens. But if we applied any force, the force cannot be changed, or that mass cannot be changed by applying a force. So that's why that option C is the correct one, change in the mass of an object. Question number 2. Which of the following is a contact force? Gravitational force, frictional force, electrostatic force, and magnetic force. So you see here, we know that what is the definition of a contact force. The forces that act on object only when they are in contact with the body are called contact force. Okay, so you see here, gravitational force, electrostatic force, and magnetic force, they are acting at a distance. So that's why they are not a contact force, because they are not contact with the body. So that's why these three are non-contact force. So gravitational force, electrostatic force, and magnetic force are non-contact force, because that forces that act on bodies when they are not in contact with the body, so that's why they are non-contact force. But frictional force is a contact force, because when we are walking or running anything, so that time the force is acting on a body, but they are in contact. Okay, so we are applying a force on our by using our feet, but then that's why we are running or walking. Okay, so that is actually contact with our body, so that's why it is a frictional force, is a contact force. Question number 3. Which force is responsible for the weight of an object? So as we know, weight is not the same of as gravity, but we suppose you can have gravity without weight, but you cannot have weight without gravity. So actually weight is a force caused by gravity. So gravity means actually that force means it is a gravitational force, or you can say it's gravity. So that's why that force is responsible for the weight of an object. The correct option is that gravitational force. Question number 4. A charged ruler attracts bits of paper due to electrostatic force. Okay, a car can skid on a wet road due to reduced friction between the road and the tires, because you know that globe design, that things we are using to increase the friction, but that car can skid on a wet road. So wet road means actually the road is smoother, so that's why the friction actually there will be very less amount of friction is there, so reduce friction between the road, that's why that car can skid on a wet road. Okay. Question number 6. Friction can be reduced by providing wheels, lubricating, streamlining, all of these. So this here friction can be reduced by all these three. So providing wheels also we can, when you are using providing wheels or ball bearing, lubricating or streamlining, those are actually help to reduce the friction. So this correct option will be all of these. Okay. Now question number B, fill in the blanks. Friction always opposes the motion of the object. Question number 2. The force acting on a mango falling from a tree as an example of, you can write down it is a gravitational force, or you can, if you want to write it is a non-contact force, that will be correct, but is an example of, so is better you have to mention that. You can write down here gravitational force. Question number 3. Gravitational force is always attracts in nature. It always attractive in nature, so that's why when you throw something on that, throw it up, it always falls down on the ground, so that's why it always that gravitational force is always attractive in nature. Magnetic force is a non-contact force. Question number 5, the smoother a surface, greater or lesser will be the friction. Lesser will be the friction, because smoother surface friction is very much less, so that's why that lesser will be the friction. Rolling friction is the sliding friction. Rolling friction is less than the sliding friction. The friction caused due to fluids such as water and air is known as drag. Okay, so this much question I'm giving you. So all this question already I discussed. So now I want to start that question number C. Write true or false. So write true or false, correct the false statement. So first question is our, a force can increase the mass of an object. So we know that force cannot affect anything on the mass of an object, so that statement is false. So force cannot increase the mass of an object, so that statement is false. Or you can write down the force cannot change the mass of an object. Gravitational force is a non-contact force. Gravitational force is a non-contact force is the correct option. Correct one, correct statement. Question number 3, objects having similar charges always attract each other. No, objects having similar charges always repel each other, and dissimilar charges always attract each other. So this statement is false. If you want, you can write down object having similar charges always repel each other, or you can write down like this way, object having dissimilar charges always attract each other. Okay. Question number 4, friction does not depend on the weight of the moving object. So this statement actually is true. It does not depend on the weight of a moving object. And question number 5, friction has no role in our walking or running. It is false. Because of friction we can walk and we can run. So question number 6, tires of vehicles are provided with groove design to decrease the friction. Tire of vehicles to provide the groove design to increase the friction, not decrease. So this statement is false. So you corrected one is tires of vehicles are provided with groove design to increase friction. Question number 7, friction wears down the parts of a machine. This statement is true. Boats and ships have streamlined shape. This statement is also true. Okay, now question number D, match the columns. So static friction, you see here, we have to match that this left side to the right side. So which will goes on where. So that things we have to find out. So static friction, a box kept on the floor is a static friction. Non-contact force, so non-contact force is a electrostatic force, is a non-contact force. Reducing friction, then you have to do the regular oiling to reduce the friction. Increasing friction, spikes and in athlete's shoes. Okay, and contact force is pulling an object by a rope is a contact force. Okay, so this up to this already all question answer I discussed. So today I want to give you this part, rest of the part of this exercise. You please do at first, then next day I will provide you that all those question answer. Okay, thank you students, hope you can understand. Okay, bye.